Okay, if you were born in 1999, so that makes you what, 24 years old, and you own a home? Congratulations, you're killing it. You would be in the top 2% of Canadians in terms of home ownership. Now, if you were born in 1990, which makes you 33 right now, there's a 1 in 3 chance that you own a home. If you don't feel bad. Most 33-year-olds are in the exact same spot as you. But this all raises a question, doesn't it? For those folks born in the 90s who were able to buy homes, how'd they do it? Well, a brand new Statistics Canada study tried to answer that question through a very specific lens. How many present-day homeowners born in the 90s had parents who also owned a home? Or, put another way, did my mom and dad owning their home make it more likely that I would wind up owning mine? To start, imagine we take all taxpayers in Canada who were born in the 1990s, excluding people in Saskatchewan and Quebec, because apparently the data was spotty there. And because we're taking a snapshot in time, we want to know who among those people owned a home in 2021. That's just the year the study authors picked. What they found is that about 15% of these people, 1 in 7, hit the jackpot. They're homeowners. As I pointed out earlier, though, age matters quite a lot. The older you are, the more likely you are to own a home. So let's break it down by year. For adults born in 1999, so if you're 24 right now, how many of you owned a home during the height of the pandemic? 2% of you. If you were born just a year earlier, your odds went up to almost 4%. Born in 1997, more than 5% went on to become homeowners. And it keeps going up from there. 8%, 12%, 15%, 20%. And then we get to the oldest cohort in the study. 24% for those born in 92, 28% for those born the year before that, and 33% of people born in 1990 became homeowners. And that progression just kind of makes intuitive sense, right? Like, if you were born in 99, you might still have been in college or university in 2021. Whereas the older you are, the more time you've spent in the workforce, the more money you've earned, the more money you've saved. Maybe you have a spouse who can split costs with you, and also you were likely able to get into the housing market earlier.
Literally more than a decade's worth of work is being expended by younger people now in a hope that they might get into the housing system as an owner. That means more of them are renting for longer periods of their time, which makes it harder to save, especially as rents are on the rise.
So look at what happened to house prices over the last 5 years. In 2022, the average price was just over $700K. It was $703K across the country. And of course, if you live in a bigger city like Toronto or Vancouver, you're probably paying way more than that. 2021, still pretty expensive, $688K on average, but a big drop in 2020. So it was just over $567K that year. 2019, a little over $500K. And then finally 2018, just 1 year prior to that, under the $500,000 mark.
My mom started out in the housing market in the mid-1970s. And back then, the typical 25-year-old would have had to work 5 years of full-time work to save a 20% down payment on an average priced home in Metro Vancouver. And now that we're in 2023, it's 27 years of work required to save a 20% down payment in the GTA and Metro Vancouver, 22 in the provinces of BC and Ontario, and 17 on average across the country.
So basically, timing matters. Older people have that double advantage of having more time to save money and having access to a dramatically less expensive housing market. But let's get to the juicy part of the study. How beneficial is it to have parents who own their homes? So we already know, as an average across the board, if you were born in the 1990s, you had about a 15% chance of becoming a homeowner yourself by the year 2021. Those aren't great odds. And if your parents didn't own their home, well, then your odds go down to about 8%. Now let's say you did grow up in a home that your parents owned. Then your odds of owning a home yourself more than double to about 17.4%. And here's the kicker, or the salt in the wound, depending on your perspective. If your parents owned multiple properties, your odds of becoming a homeowner yourself shoot up to almost 24%. 1 in 4. Which maybe still sounds depressingly low. Like, geez, even with that kind of generational advantage, my odds of owning a home were only at best 24%. But here's the fullest picture offered by the study. And we'll just leave this up here so you can absorb and kind of follow along as I describe what this is. So this chart only looks at the oldest cohort, so people who've had time to save some money. And it divides those people into 3 groups by income: under 40K, 40 to 80K, and over 80K. Then for each group, they looked at how many of those people own homes. The blue bars are the people whose parents were not homeowners. But then with the orange bars, you can see the numbers go up if parents own 1 home. The gray bars are how many people own homes when their parents own 2 homes. And the yellow bars, what percentage of people are homeowners when their parents own 3 homes. You can see a huge difference between low-income earners with little generational wealth and high-income earners who do have that hand-me-down advantage.
What this study is contributing further information to is that now the dream of secure housing has little to do with one's work ethic and access to a job, and so much more to do with attachment to a family member who's previously extracted quite a bit of wealth from the housing system and left unaffordability as the legacy for those who follow.
So yes, there is a fairly intuitive conclusion here, that there is an advantage to having parents who themselves had the means to own their home. The most obvious way that plays out is when those parents gift their children money for a down payment.
So if your parents don't have that capacity to help you, then you're basically on your own, and hence you see that differential between the ability to buy for the renters versus the owners.
CIBC did a study in 2021 where they looked at where first-time home buyers were getting their money. In 2015, 20% reported receiving a gift from family. 6 years later, that was up to 28%. And the size of the gift grew over that same period, from around $52,000 to about $82,000. And according to another study by Abacus Data last year, almost half of Ontario parents helped their kids buy a home by helping with the down payment, moving and closing costs, even more than a third of parents by chipping in on regular mortgage payments. Sometimes this is called a living inheritance, which is kind of like what it sounds like, a passing down of wealth that doesn't wait until someone dies. Parents helping kids when that help is arguably most useful. But of course, the other way of looking at it is the rich stay rich.
We can't have a housing system that turns access to secure housing, whether in ownership or rental, into really depending on what was my family member status what's my parents' family status in terms of housing wealth, because that just disrupts the Canadian dream.
There was an Ipsos Reid poll last April that suggested more than 60% of Canadians have given up on ever owning a home. And who can blame them? The price of a home has never been higher. So what's the bottom line here? Well, the bad news, according to this study, is that if your parents never had the means to own a home, you are at a disadvantage. But the good news, that's not the only factor. Your own income is a much bigger determinant of whether homeownership is in the cards. It just doesn't exactly help when everything besides the cost of a house also costs so much.